Grandpa, back to the garage?
Back to the empty stadium, but, hey, before you go, the bag, would you mind?
No problem. There's plenty more where this one came from. See you later, friend.
Thanks. Now that's a hero. Even gave me his bag. Pretty nice. Half a century old, it still looks brand new. Think it'll look pretty good hanging on the old wall.
What's the matter, Grandpa? Can't sleep?
Too much going on out here tonight to sleep, Dee.
Sound like you had company down here.
Sort of. Late night visitor. Used to play baseball. Gave me his bat.
She looks like a good one. Who's your friend?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Sure I would. Two older sisters living in the same house. You wouldn't believe anything.
Would you believe me if I told you I met Babe Ruth?
I guess so. How old were you? You must have been an awful little kid.
No, I met him tonight. Can you believe that?
I guess so. Grandpa, are you going crazy?
No, I feel fine, really, Dee. Just fine. I can still remember my Social Security number. That has to mean something.
Sure, Grandpa.
Say, what's the telescope for?
Look at the stars and moon and things.
Ah, come on, I know that. I mean, what you got it out for tonight? Any special occasion?
Yes, going to look at Saturn's rings is usually pretty tough to find on some nights. Sometimes you even have to get out the star chart to find it. Tonight, it's real close to the moon. It's a full moon.
I see.
So I got two things to look at.
Well, you mind if I join you?
No, the girls don't think much of my science stuff. They think I'm some sort of bookworm. A nerd.
Now, they don't really think that. Maybe they're just not interested in science. Though it amazes me if they've got 1 ounce of Franklin blood in them, how they could not be interested in science.
They're just girls, Grandpa. Too worried about boys, I guess.
I suppose so. Hey, you found Saturn yet?
Not yet. I passed it off one. It's kind of hard to keep in focus. It keeps moving.
Well, I think we're the ones that are doing the moving. Earth's rotation and all that.
Sure, Grandpa. I knew that. Okay, here it is. Have you ever seen Saturn, Grandpa, in real life?
Not in person. Only in those pictures with those NASA satellites being back.
Well, it's not that close, but it's the real thing. See it?
Well, bless my soul. Well, it's a little thing, isn't it?
Second largest planet in our solar system. It can swallow a whole bunch of Earths like marbles in a fishbowl. At least that's what I read.
Still looks just like a speck of dust. You know, Deke, all those years of living on the farm and looking up at the sky every night, looking at the stars and the moon, never thought anything up there had a ring around it. Just thought they were stars.
I know, isn't the telescope great, Grandpa?
Sure is. Hey, see the moon?
Sure, Grandpa. The craters and mountain ranges, if you look real close, it's real easy to get the moon in focus. Right there. There it is.
Wow, it's bright. Almost makes you see spots.
Those are craters, Grandpa.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Why, it telescope's awfully neat, isn't it?
Yep.
Sure is something to think that there's a whole nother world around there spinning around us. Makes you wonder how important we really are.
You think we'll ever live up there?
On the moon? Who knows? Maybe you more than me, though. Let's face it, Deke, my chances for getting living on the moon are pretty slim. I'm getting to be a mighty old feller, you know. Who knows, by the time you're a full-grown man, you've got your own family, there might be people living on the moon.
I sure hope so. It'd be a great adventure.
Probably so. But you know, back when I was young, you didn't have to escape to the moon to have a great adventure. Just getting a plane off the ground was pretty fancy business.
You mean like the early jets, the old-fashioned ones?
Old-fashioned jets? Well, there's a new thought. You know, I'm talking more about the early airplanes.
Oh, you mean like the Wright brothers?
Sort of. Except more like early flight pioneers. People like Charles Lindbergh and Amelia Earhart. Oh, no, not the garage.
What about the garage?
Let's just say it's been a strange evening.
You mean there's something strange going on in our garage?
Yes, right now. First there's a little glow, then there's usually some smoke, and then usually there's a visitor. At least that's how it's been going.
But, Grandpa, there's nothing out there except a car. That fills a bunch of junk.
You don't see him then?
Nothing strange.
I thought as much. Maybe I am going crazy.
Hello, is somebody out there?
Lindy, where have you landed us this time?
I'm not sure. The instrument readings in the cockpit were working fine. We were on the runway. We hadn't even taken off yet. We should still be on the ground.
Are you sure we just haven't ditched and drowned in the ocean?
Now, Amelia, is that any way for America's foremost woman flight pioneer to be talking? Chin up. It's probably just another uncharted island.
In Lake Michigan, Uncharted Island, we were just on the runway. It looks to me like we've landed near somebody's front porch. They're over there by the telescope. Do you speak English, sir? Grandpa,
don't see them, do you?
See who?
The people that just walked from the garage into the front yard.
You do speak English.
Grandpa, I didn't say anything.
No, I'm talking to people that just came to the front yard.
Grandpa, I didn't say anything. There's no lady with a scarf on her head. And are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, Deke, really, just fine.
Maybe you need a glass of water. Or a cold glass of lemonade. That's it. Too much salt in your popcorn.
No, Deke, I'm fine, really, just fine.
Maybe you should go get Mom.
No, don't get your mother or your father. Hey, I got an idea, Deke. Why don't you go to bed?
Now?
Yeah, right now.
Well, I'm not finished looking through my telescope, and I still gotta put it away.
Don't worry about it. I'll do that later, okay? Now you just go on to bed.
Okay. Grandpa, you're first meet your old pal, and that's just as bad as Mom and Dad.
I'll try to explain everything in the morning, Deke.
Okay. A little rough on the fellow, weren't you?
What do you mean, let me see? Is grandfather talking to two old ghosts?
Ghost? Now see here, good man. How dare you refer to me as a ghost? Well, I'm as good as a man as you are. When's the last time you flew nonstop across the Atlantic?
The Atlantic? Well, not recently. But the commuter flight from Columbia to St. Louis took well under half an hour.
Columbia, Missouri to St. Louis? Let's see, that's a go-along flight.
No siree, lady. You got jets now. Flight pass. Get you there quick. Planes like your Spirit of St. Louis, well, they just hang around museums now.
What?
Well, it's true. Spirit of St. Louis hangs in the Smithsonian, part they call the Air and Space Museum.
I've heard of nothing of the kind. Air and space.
Well, that's a whole new story.
It's obvious that somehow, somewhere, we landed in the front yard of some Looney Tune.
Well, I beg your pardon. I'm as sane as either or both. I'll listen to you discussing my sanity to two old apparitions. For what it's worth, Lindy, you're now standing in suburban St. Louis.
No.
But we were just on the runway in Chicago. No way we could have gone to St. Louis. Maybe what time was on the runway?
We were clear for takeoff at 2300 hours, 11 o'clock. And what time is it now?
My watch says it was a little after 11. 11:12 to be exact.
Good heavens, Amelia. We flew from Chicago to St. Louis in under 10 minutes. Now that should be one for the record books.
You mean you actually believe we're in St. Louis, Lindy?
Better believe it, old girl, because that's where you are. And in a little while, you gotta help them fly out of here.
But what are we doing in St. Louis?
I sort of dreamed you up. Or nothing personal, of course. My grandson and I, we were just standing here, looking through the telescope, looking up at the stars, and wondering about people living on the moon, and, never mind, you don't want to know about that. Well, to make a long story short, it seems that everybody that I've been thinking about has been materializing in body and soul out there in the garage tonight.
Where we landed?
Yeah, where you landed. And the only way I can seem to get people back to where they belong is to stop thinking about it.
Stop thinking about it.
Okay. I can't. Well, that's impossible. How can I stop thinking about Charles Lindbergh and Amelia Earhart when you're standing on the front yard with me? You're one of the most exciting parts of history that I actually lived through. In your day, you represented what America was all about.
In our day,
Excuse me, will you? It's a little hard for me to get my past from your present. But let's put it this way. History's going to hold a warm spot in his heart for both of you.
well, that's a good thing to know. But what about the present? Can you see the future? What's in store for us?
Well, I don't think it'd be right for me to say that. Can't change history, you know. You can only look back and learn from it.
What do you mean you can't change history? You're obviously not from our time, yet you dragged us off the runway in Chicago and pulled us here. Now, don't you think you've already changed a bit of history?
I suppose so, but I didn't change any important parts.
Tell us then, what's going to happen to us?
Why do you have to know? Why is it so important? Babe Ruth was just here. He didn't ask so many questions. He was content to go back to living his old life the way it was before he came here. Why can't you two just do the same?
Because if there's a chance you can help us, you have to do so. Tell us what's in store for us.
I can't do that. I can't accept the responsibility for changing what has to be.
Then tell us, is it bad? Will we die in a crash?
I can't say that. Suppose I said yes, Amelia. Why didn't you stop flying? America would lose its foremost female aviator of all time.
Then I am going to die. That's all right. I had expected that. It doesn't shock me.
Now, I didn't say you were going to die in a crash. To be honest, it was just such a puzzle.
I won't ask any more questions. I don't want you to explain that last statement.
Now, what about me, mister?
Well, it doesn't involve you, Lindy.
My future doesn't involve me?
No, her future does. You have your own separate story.
And what is it?
I can't tell you. All I can tell you is this. It involves your family. Watch them. Guard them closely, Lindy.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that. I know that already. Being in the public limelight always puts your family in a more vulnerable position.
Good, then watch them, will you?
Yes, I'll take care. Now, can you help get back to that runway in Chicago?
Sure, I got you here, didn't I? Now just go back on into the garage and I'll take you back.
So long.
Henry Franklin.
So long, Henry Franklin. It's nice to touch your car.
Now just go on into the garage and I'll take you back. I gotta think about nothing. Think about anything except Amelia Earhart and Charles Lindbergh.
Dad, are you feeling all right? You look as if you're not feeling so well, like you've seen a ghost.
I feel fine, Claire, really, just fine. Except this is a strange house you live in, especially that garage.
We've never noticed anything strange about our garage. What do you mean?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I know this probably isn't a good time for this, but I couldn't get to sleep upstairs tonight. Jim and I have had, should I say, a little bit of a disagreement.
Was it about me? Because if it was, I can leave right now.
Like that?
No, I can change first.
No, it's not about you, really. It's about the check.
Oh, yeah, the check. Which check?
The $15,000 one to Walter Murphy. That one. The one I found torn up in the flowers.
Oh, yeah, that check. Well, that was a mistake.
Oh, a mistake. You don't know how glad I am to hear that, Father. A mistake.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I paid him cash instead.
Dad, you didn't.
Sure did. Small bill. Boy, he loved the feel of that money.
Why on earth did you give a man you haven't seen in 40 years $15,000 in cash?
Because he asked for it.
You never gave me $15,000.
Well, Claire, you never asked for it.
All right, give me $15,000, Dad.
Sure, go help yourself. It's underneath my bed in the suitcase, but you better have a good use for it.
Oh, I've got plenty of good use for it, Dad. Plenty.
Claire, are you going to debate this thing all night?
No, Jim, you were right. He did give it away. Not in check, but in cash. $15,000 walked out the door with that old bum.
You will not call him a bum, Claire. Walter Murphy's my friend. He needed a little bit of my money, so I lent it to him. You don't really.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You give this long-lost friend of yours that you haven't seen in 40 years $15,000 tonight to do with whatever he wants to.
It wasn't easy as that. What do you think I am, crazy? I won't lend money to anybody without a good reason.
And what was his reason, Father? Is he seriously ill? He did have an awfully bad cough.
Nah, that old codger, his health's okay. His blood's probably low thin, about 80 proof.
Oh, great. You give a lush $15,000 to drink the night away. He'll have a heck of a time sleeping that one off.
He's not going to go buy booze. He's going to buy a horse. Walter Murphy and I are going to be partners in a horse.
But you don't know anything about horses or horse racing. You wouldn't even let me have a pony on the farm.
Well, it's never too late, Warren. Nope, it's never too late. Walter Murphy says Patrick Henry's going to be a winner. He's going to be a winner. You ought to see him. He's quite a looker.
Patrick Henry? That's his name? Sounds like an old glue pot to me.
Ah, what do you know? Walter Murphy says Patrick Henry's going to be a winner. He's going to be a winner. You got to have a little faith in your friends.
Not $15,000 worth. I'd say that's just a bit excessive.
Oh, you would you?
Henry, I will not get into a shouting match with you tonight. I won't. I will not have the children hearing us shouting like this.
No, but you'll let them see you respect my belongings in front of my family and friends.
I believe I've already apologized for that publicly.
Well, you're not forgiven. Just go back on inside. I'll sleep out here on the porch tonight.
Dad, you will do no such thing.
I will sleep out here on the porch tonight.
Very well. Do what you want. I'll bring you a blanket.
You don't have to bother.
I know I don't have to bother, but you're still my father. I don't agree with you, but you're still my father. You may be wasting away all your life savings, but you're still my father. So I will bring you a blanket.
Won't use it. Whatever happens, where they go. One day your dad, you know what's best. The next day they know what's best. Little girls become women. And watch out, dads. The next thing you know, you're walking her down the aisle of some church you've never seen before with some smiling, handsome kid looking at you the whole time. Where's your little girl now? Is she there on your arm? You want to believe. You want to think so. No, not so. She's going to be his little girl now. And the whole stinking tradition stinks. Just another way of making dads not feel quite so right. So you play along. You smile at the groom. Deep in your heart, you'd like to shoot him. But you can't. There's too many people around. Surely one of his fat uncles would tackle you into some wedding flowers and knock you to the ground. There's nowhere to hide a gun in those tuxedos and cummerbunds without pockets. Leave creases in your middle-aged belt. Yeah, that's the day dads dread from the day their daughters are born. And this father was no exception. my girl never isn't their flitter.
Sure, Dad. They're always welcome. Good night.
Sometimes when I think about it, I'd still like to shoot. Ben! Ben, where are you, Ben? I need some company tonight. I can't be left alone.
Oh, no, Henry. I won't come. I'm really not wanted. It's not me you're really thinking about it. No, your thoughts are elsewhere. Realize you can just think about anybody you want. I'm surprised you didn't think of it sooner.
No, Ben, don't leave me. I can't see her yet. I'm not ready. It's too soon.
Henry, is it really you?
Yes, it's me, but you're not you. I mean, you're me. I mean, you're me thinking about you.
You're confusing me, Henry.
So what else do? I always confused you, Alice.
That's right, Henry. You did.
So, how are things up there?
They're fine, Henry. Just fine. It's a place I think you're really going to like if you make it here.
No, I can't believe it. I can believe Ben Franklin, Amelia Earhart, Babe Ruth, Charles Lindbergh, or anybody else that comes along. I can't believe you're here.
Why not, Henry?
Because you're just like I remember, just like life.
Why does that have to change, dear?
Because you're there and I'm here and... Wait, what do you mean if I make it up there? Is there still some sort of doubt?
Oh, Henry, I'm not 100% sure anymore. I mean, we new arrivals don't have much pull. No seniority. You ought to understand that, Henry. I'm doing all that I can. But this latest episode with Walter Murphy and that horse.
Patrick Henry?
Yes, that horse. I've got to say, that didn't go over too well with management, so the jury's still out on you.
I see.
Now, the $5,000 to Ellie for her whales, that was a nice touch. Yes, everybody up here was buzzing about that. It made the front page of our newsletter.
Newsletter?
That horse! That's the thing.
Oh, come on, Alice. You can't tell me God doesn't like racehorses. Why do you make them run so fast? Why do you make all those little guys be jockeys? They're too big or too small to play football or basketball. So he made them just right to pick on the back of a horse.
I can't go into all that now, Henry. Besides, they don't tell us everything up here. And even though you've been a bad boy, I do miss you, Henry.
I miss you too. Listen, you gotta buy me some time. Just tell the management to buy me some time.
Why, that you've got, Henry. Well, you're not scheduled.
You know when I'm gonna.
Right? Yes, I know that, Henry. It's public knowledge up here. But we can't tell. It's one of our strictest rules. No confidential information to mortals. One of the first rules we had to memorize. You should have seen the list.
I see. I promise. I promise, Alice. I'll do my very best.
I know you will, Henry. I told them all up here. You will do right. I know you will.
Maybe Claire was right. Maybe buying that horse wasn't such a good idea after all. I mean, we don't want any black marks against us in that big golden bug, now do we? Just gotta concentrate on Walter. Yeah, Walter Murphy, that old codger. Walter Murphy. Walter Murphy.
Before we go get him, Patty boy, smoke him, keep the dust in your eyes and leave him behind. Hey, what the heck am I doing back here?
Right here, Walter.
Now,
Never mind about that. There's no time. Listen, have you already bought the horse?
what do you mean if I already bought the horse? That was over 3 months ago, old man.
Well, why didn't you tell me? I mean, about the money.
I did tell you. You were sitting at our box with Santa Anita. How can you be here now?
It's a long story. So you already bought the horse. Maybe that isn't so good. But then again, maybe that isn't so bad. We just gotta work it out, Walter.
What? Work what out? The horse, the track. I haven't got time.
That's 3 months from now, Walter. We've got 3 months.
I told you, Larry, I can't go anywhere tonight. We've all got to help Grandpa move into his new home.
I don't know why you call it that. It's like you're having him committed. Why won't your parents just admit that he's insane?
We don't know that for sure. He's being sent to the hospital for long-term observation. There will be people there who can help him.
I don't think he can be helped. He's just old. That's the way it happens to some people. Almost like the flicking of a switch. One day they're fine, and the next, well, it's off to the funny farm. Or at least that's what my mother says.
Oh, and what
might have to pay it. But she thinks your parents are having him legally committed so he can inherit all of his money.
Well, you just go tell your mother. No, on second thought, just go home, Larry.
But Susan, we were supposed to...
I don't care what we were supposed to. I've got to help with Grandpa. I'm not going anywhere.
I think the crazies running the family.
Hello, Larry.
Hello, Binky. Hey, what's she doing here? Why does Ellie get to have company if you can't?
Dinky's going to help with moving today.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Go home, Larry.
Fine, I can take a hit. Doesn't bother me. I think the whole family's a bunch of crazy.
There's really not that much to move, Bing. Mom just wants us to help out around the house and keep an eye on Deke. He hasn't been taking well to all of this.
And rightly so, Ellie. He was with Grandpa the night he... Well, you know.
Deke still thinks Grandpa's aware of everything. He thinks he's just dreaming or something. Supposedly, Grandpa was acting a little weird the night he stayed out here all night long. He was hearing voices or something. Gee, it's sad. My folks are a lot older than yours, and it's scary to think that they may just go nuts one night.
I don't think he went nuts, Bing. I think he just had a stroke or something like that.
Well, whatever it was, I saw him the other day, and he sure looks awful. He was sitting out here on the porch, and that friend of his, Walter Murphy? Yeah, that's him. And he was sitting there gabbing away, to your grandpa, like he really thought he could listen. Were they talking about the horse? Yeah, Patrick Henry. He kept on talking to grandpa, like he could really hear him.
Well, maybe he can. Nobody's really sure. Anyway, Mother's got to sign a lot of papers today, some sort of formality. They're sending a doctor over here to witness it to make it official. I think they even have to ask him some questions.
Well, he won't answer them, will he? He hasn't talked for weeks, has he? No, it's just something they have to do. Oh.
Watch the door, Dad. We're going to bring you out here into the sun. Would you like that? You can sit over there in your favorite chair. That'll be better than staring out Susan's bedroom window.
I hope they shoot me before I get like that. Thinking somebody will probably shoot you blind before you ever get that way. For sure, thanks.
Can we get you anything, Grandpa?
Thanks, it's so nice of Grandpa now that he can't think or talk. I wish he would have been that nice when everything happened.
What's that, Ellie?
Nothing, Dad.
Mom, there's a car in the driveway. I think it's the doctor.
Show him out here, Susan. Tell him Father seems to prefer it out here in the yard.
Yes, Mother.
Where is Deke?
Deke is up in his room. He hasn't been down since breakfast.
Well, let's go have a word with that young man.
It won't do any good, Jim. He's 10 years old and he has a mind of his own. He doesn't want us to send Grandpa to the Institute. You can't change that. Besides, he's entitled to his own opinion. But he's just going to have to realize that locking himself away in his room won't do anybody any good. Just let him be.
All right.
Mother, Dad, doctor.
Doctor? Dr. Daniels. Dr. Marjorie Daniels. You'll have to excuse us, Doctor. We assumed that I was a man. Well, you're wrong. I'm a woman. And very much so, I might add.
Yes, we can see that.
Very well.
Woo! Who's this in the porch?
The automobile is mine, sir.
Well, a mighty fine one, if I may add.
You may. Now, you can tell me where I might find one Henry P. Franklin.
I didn't know there's two of them, lady. One I'm sitting over there in a chair. Finest daughter. Say, who are you anyway? You the lady from Henry's pension plan?
Can I speak?
I don't know, lady. Make the sound in the drunk boogie lips and try. See if you can. The patient? Oh, then you must be the nurse for my friend here.
No, sir. I will be his doctor and do not appreciate such levity in the house of the demented.
One of those kind. You make got dictionaries when we translate?
I have here my purse number. I know it. Quiet, Dinky.
Excuse us, Dr. Daniels. This is Walter Murphy. He's an old friend of my father.
Very.
Yes, I can see that. Walter, Dr. Daniels has come to get my father's admission papers signed. That is correct. His expectancy at the Cornwallis Institute.
The Cornwallis Institute. Now, ain't that a funny farm top?
To the low-life class in which you obviously belong, like to refer to it, yes, to you it may be a funny form, but for the emotionally disturbed it's a place of Breton and Hilly. Your friend seems to be in need of our help.
I doubt that.
The man is obviously disturbed. If you are really his friend, then you want what is certainly best for him.
I do. But I think so amazing. I don't think anyone else around here does. You all are his family. All that he's got. He's going to be carted off to some mental institution.
The doctors believe he needs help, Mr. Murphy. I think you're getting upset. Maybe you should call your daughter and have her come pick you up.
Oh, so she can cart me out to the nut house too? No way. I'm staying by my friend here too deep.
Which, unfortunately, is not the case. This man is obviously disturbed.
Well, I'm going to stay here and let you do your business. want to answer you. He can hear you as well as you can hear me.
And I'd rather not. Do you know what year it is? Do you know what day of the week it is? Are you a registered Democrat or a Republican?
Why are you asking those kind of questions? That's personal business. Who are you to ask him something like that?
I am his doctor and will be his doctor from this day forth until that day in the future. Whenever when I choose to release her back into the everyday life of society. But with friends and acquaintances like you, that day may never be.
His mind's cloudy a bit, don't you see? Things may be a little muddled now, but I bet he's got more up there than you, or even you, Doctor.
I doubt that. You see, I hold a BS from Cambridge, an MS from Harvard Medical School, and a PhD from Northwestern in clinical psychiatry.
Oh, I bet you worked real hard to get all those letters in front of your name, didn't you, Doctor? Well, that must not have done you much good. You can't see if this man is the same as you or me. He's not crazy. He's the same as I am. Quit there and quit writing. You can tell he's the same as me.
This man is disturbed. Can't you see that?
He's not. Go on. Look at the papers and sign them.
What is that supposed to mean, Mr. Murphy?
You're his daughter. Go on, read them.
What?
Go on, read the papers.
By power of attorney and legal authority of the state of Missouri, as executor of the estate and guardian of all properties and claims thereof said subject, Henry P. Franklin, I, the undersigned, do hereby acknowledge that said individual is no longer of sound mind, nor competent in all legal and judgmental matters, including daily life, maintenance of property, and all financial dealings.
There. That little clause about financial dealings. This optional clause. I know that. I've already had several girlfriends doing that, and that's the first thing the family sneaks in. That little clause about daily life, maintenance of property, and financial dealings. You sign your name to it, sign his name for him, have it certified by one doctor, and notarized by the attorney. And you've instantly inherited the old man's fortune. That's what this is all about, isn't it? Money. You all want his money.
That's not true, Mr. Murphy. We all want what is best for my father.
And his money. Come on, admit it. I want him before the horse. I'm sure you've got your own good reasons.
Mr. Murphy, I can assure you, this is not being done for financial reasons. Henry's entire estate's been put into a trust fund. They don't receive a funds from the government. We can't get his money unless he dies. And come on, you can't accuse us of killing
You
him.
might as well be. Take a look at it. It's all your fault.
That is simply not the case. This man is suffering from acute schizophrenia. It's a classic case.
Oh, I see. The old fella dreams he hears a few voices. He's a famous old ghost. And you label him nuts. Well, you can take me too, Doc. Since he's been like this, I started hearing him too.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, and I don't mind telling you they're pretty realistic. I mean, these folks I dream up are real. Henry showed me how he did it tonight. He sort of, well, went on the edge of it. I mean, they lived, they breathed. So did Henry.
So why couldn't anyone else in the family do this?
Dee came awfully close. Because they believe that they can somehow exist. Who here believes I can do it right now? Oh, come on. Where's your imagination? Surely there's got to be a little bit of Henry in you all.
Well, I believe you can do it, Mr. Murphy.
No, you don't, Ellie. Mr. Murphy's been watching too much TV. He thinks he's Peter Pan and we're all waiting for Tinkerbell.
Mom, I really believe him, and so does Bing, don't you, Bing?
Sure, Ellie, what the hey? I can believe anything.
You can say that again.
I believe him, Mother.
Pete, you've decided to rejoin the world.
Only if it'll help Grandpa. I don't believe he's crazy. Maybe this is his way of showing us what he's been seeing with Mr. Murphy's help.
Oh, Deke, this is ridiculous. Letting this old man pretend just the same way your grandfather did isn't going to help anyone.
Mom, let him try.
Jim?
Oh, what's the harm? Go ahead, let him try. Who knows? Could be entertaining.
Thank you. And everybody pay attention. It's all because of your father and your grandfather's preoccupation with history. He became obsessed with it after I was died. So much that his all-time idol, Ben Franklin, started to pay him regular visits.
Oh, this is absurd.
You agreed to let us hear him.
Well, the two fats became good friends, and from Franklin, Henry started branching off to other interesting sorts like Charles Lindbergh, Amelia Earhart, Babe Ruth, and others.
You mean he believed they all hated him?
He didn't only believe, he had proof.
Like
That
what?
upstairs.
Like what? The Babe Ruth baseball bat?
Exactly.
Then how? How did he do it?
Ah, yes, the process. He would sit there in this chair. Excuse me. Sit down, think, meditate, and then believe. Simple as that.
Would he sleep?
No, not the way he described it. He'd just sort of sit here and Take, for instance, an old favorite of mine, Custer. General Custer, that's a good one. Never visited before. Think about that old wild boy Custer. Think, right into the garage. Everybody think Custer.
Look, Ellie, in the garage. It's him. It's Custer.
No, you see nothing. I see nothing. It's an illusion.
Circle the wagon, circle the wagon. We're coming at us from both sides. Both sides, man. Keep your Remingtons and Winchesters aimed right hard. Come on, circle around. They're going to remember this one. The stand we make a little big one. Gonna be the turning point in the war of the West. Buck up, man. Hold to it.
Excuse me, General.
A civilian? What are you doing in the middle of this war, man?
Nothing, General. I'm in nobody as far as this war goes. But a half dozen of your best men just took off running about town. I believe they're screaming something about deserting.
Desert! Desert out there, they desert. My name is Bonnie Timlin, governor of the entire West.
General, they're getting away.
Not one my liking bushy mustache. After you, cowards, renegade!
Who saw him?
I saw Mr. Murphy. Me too. And so did Bing. Didn't you, Bing?
Yeah, he was wearing a bright red jacket and carrying a rifle.
No.
He was wearing a skin jacket, army kit, and he was carrying a sword.
Well, actually, I was thinking about my nails.
Maybe next time, Bing. Now, anybody else?
Oh, this is absurd. There was no one in this room except for us.
Oh, and Doubting Thomas? We'll see.
Can we get on with just signing of the papers? This all seems to be an incredible waste of time. Do the rest of you want this poor man committed, or don't you?
Oh, come on, Doc. We'll make a believer out of you yet. Indians. Yes, that's a good. What about Indians? Now, think Indians, everybody.
Now, this is insanity.
Claire, call us, daughter. We have more important matters to attend to.
Oh, like putting your absolutely sane father-in-law in a mental institution?
Sane? Just look at him. He's little more than a vegetable.
Ah, but he's a rich vegetable, isn't he?
I don't take this from you. I'm calling your daughter. Maybe she can have you committed too.
Go ahead, call her. We'll be done before she gets here. Now, think Indians, everybody. Remember, the cousin just went through, and now we're going to send an Indian. Hi, guys. I know you find this a little hard to believe, but here you are.
White man house.
And White Man General behind White Man House. Custer General behind house.
Custer General.
Behind White Man House!
Henry, see them.
Yes, I see them. This is incredible. Somebody go get the Polaroid.
Ain't it though?
You think it's ladies on feedback? Egad savages, they tractors to the rascals. We're outnumbered. Bugler 73.
Well, can't even make believers out of everybody.
Did you see them this time, Beaky?
Yes, 2 Indians. Great tans. Real earthy. They were cool.
And of course, so did Deke, Ellie, Mr. Murphy, myself, and
Yes, Mother, I saw them. 2 Indians chasing right after General Custer.
the whole family's gone berserk. I don't believe this. I'm leaving. I may return the papers for all of you. Won't that be nice? The morning papers.
Oh, come on, Doc. We'll make a believer out of you yet. Who could we dream up to make you believe? Maybe that other doctor fellow. Dr. Freud?
It was pronounced Freud, for your information.
Well, didn't make a believer out of you. We'll drink him up.
No, we don't need him here.
Ah, sure we do. Another doctor never hurt anyone. Besides, they so rarely make house calls anymore.
But Dr. Freud wasn't.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't an American now, was he? And we've all been dreaming up folks from American history. Well, that's okay. We'll let you slip us a foreigner. Think about Dr. Freud, everybody. Oh, hello, Doctor.
A good day to you, sir. Let's see. Which one of you is my patient? I don't think it's you, and I doubt that it's you. Yes, this fellow. He looks very stiff and quiet, but he seems okay. Oh, I'd say it's you, Fraulein.
I beg your pardon.
Yes, you seem quite disturbed to me. A little self-contained and overachieving. Inwardly frustrated, sexually depressed.
I beg your pardon.
Allow me, Dr. Sigmund Freud, at your service.
I don't believe you.
Circle around, play the game. I can't play decoy much longer. Get the change. Baby rifles at the change. Was that poor man all right?
I think the man was. Now, once he's sure about that last Indian, I think he looked a little depressed.
Yeah, did he? Bell, as I was saying.
No, as I was saying, you cannot possibly be Dr. Freud. I have seen your pictures.
Oh, those old photographs never do me justice. They never captured the inner ego. My true it.
Uh-oh, someone's been doing some more dreaming. Not me. It's exciting enough to see who Walter dreams up.
Okay, Kelly's right. There's someone else in the garage. Who did it? Who did it? Out of the confession. Now listen, there's someone coming to join us, and we don't know who invited us.
We'll just let it be a surprise. Hello. I'm sorry. I don't recognize this one.
Excuse me. about her. Now that's her inside the house, Doc.
Possibly.
Perhaps we could help her, Dr. Daniels.
You think so?
Yes, you and I, a team.
It would be an honor to work with the founder of the School of Modern Psychoanalysis.
Indeed, shall we?
Quick, man, quick, they're getting. We need reinforcements. They're behind the house. They're circling the war party.
Should we help him?
Watch American duty, soldiers.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, stand fire.
Sure thing. Hey, General, love that jacket. You did it, dear.
I did what, Alice?
You made them see themselves. They almost locked you up.
But they were doing it for me. They didn't want the money. They were going to keep it in trust. They were doing it for me.
That's right, Henry. They weren't as bad as you thought they were.
That's right. And now Walter's making them crazy. Every one of them.
I'm sure that will wear off in time.
You did the Franklin name proud, Henry. You proved the goodness of your own family, even if you did have to keep it among them once you accomplished it. Nice work, my great. Now let's see. That was 7. Grandnephew.
You mean I really am related?
It's all here in my journal. This part never made it into my autobiography. It's all in my handwriting. Please, take it. It'll help you prove more than a few things.
Why, thank you.
I think you just might make it up here one of these days, Henry. As long as that racehorse of yours keeps winning and you keep talking Walter into giving all the money away to charity.
Oh, he will, Alice. He will.
Here they come. Go. Quiet, everybody.
Grandpa, Father?
Claire, show these people to the garage. We've got to get them out of here. We have had enough history for one day.
Grandpa, you all right?
I feel fine, really, just fine. Of course, I can't say I'm Hussein with Lizzie Borden and General Custer in my daughter's front yard, but I feel fine, really. Hey, Tonto, Squanto, see if you can get this one into the garage and get quiet. She's already done her damage, and I don't think there's anything that anybody can do to change that. Well, Uncle, I guess this is it. It's been nice knowing you. I'm glad to be part of the family, but I don't think I'll be seeing you so much anymore. Now get in there and see if you can keep those folks quiet.
Sure thing, Henry. I'll be glad to get back to my study. Oh. Good night to all of you.
Who's that?
Sure was. The old fellow lived up to his reputation. He helped me sort a few things out. I know I've got a purpose now, and I'm going to do good with what money I've got left.
That sounds wonderful, Father.
Now listen, we've got to get these folks out of here. We've had enough thinking about historical folks today, good or bad. We got to get them home. Do you understand? Everybody, you just got to think on the people that are in this room, in the present. Okay, here goes. And away they go. What a relief. It's good they have the old garage back in the garage.
It's good to have you back. It's just friends, Henry.
And just the grandpa.
I guess no one will be needing these any longer. Everyone here seems perfectly sane. Nobody's been seeing anything unusual, have they?
Good, let's keep it that way. We wouldn't want this to get out in People magazine or the National Enquirer or anything, would we? We all agree? Good.
Henry, where's the doctor?
Yes, where is Dr. Daniels?
I guess she got shoved into the garage with Dr. Floyd.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you knew she was in there all along, didn't you?
Well, maybe. But if it's meant to be, I'm sure she'll find a way out. Besides, I'm sure in one century or another, there's some crazy she can help. Who knows? Maybe even an old dreamer like me.
Welcome back, old dreamer.
Welcome back, Grandpa.
So long.